back with arms. The victim has been completely immobilized so they can carry out this awful act of violence. The victim doesn't make a sound as he awaits what's about to happen to him. After the victim has been restrained and pinned down, a cartel member carrying some kind of large knife slices a vertical cut on the back of the victim's head. He does this as a starting point to flay and scalp the victim as he is still alive. After the cut, blood starts to puddle on the dirt floor, and using the initial knife, the cartel member slices off the victim's scalp and starts to remove from the skin. As he cuts, he pulls the skin back to ease the blade underneath the scalp. After a few seconds of that,
All right, y'all.
What?
I started my stream. I have the waiting screen on. Hey, listen. I have the waiting screen on. I am live on YouTube right now. I'm not. I'm having everybody wait, just so I can show you.
Okay.
So, I'm not saying that y'all can't not play. Just like, be mindful. I'm probably about to come. I don't know if I'm gonna go upstairs or if I'm going to.
Wait, how is Zion gonna play?
No, I'm doing my stream, my coding stream,
But
while y'all are still playing. Like y'all, like I don't,
how about we play
I can't put
upstairs so
Zion
we're
on
not
the stream
making
without his
noise?
mom's permission. He's a minor.
No, I mean like the PS5.
We're not doing the gaming stream. I'm doing a coding stream right now. Zion cannot be on the stream. I don't have permission from his mom. That's illegal.
Okay. People go to jail.
Yeah, we'll do our stream later.
You can watch our stream.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
you
saying.
can't play Roblox again.
But,
My dad will go to jail. We don't want that.
right, everybody. We are about to get started. All right. What's up, everybody? It's been a minute. I ain't talked to y'all in a long time. I don't even know if I don't even know did I stream at all last year? Last year was crazy, man. Went through a whole lot. Had a bad car accident. Almost died. Had to go to physical therapy. Was having tons of health issues outside of that. Uh, I'll be getting into all that later, but what's up, y'all? Long time no see. Today, we're going to be doing some AI coding. I've been really heavy into the AI scene, as many of you developers have been in the last couple years. Um, but I've been really heavy into localized AI experiences, i.e., um, offline AI experiences, which things like DeepSeek have been really interesting to me. But something that's also been very interesting to me is what Google has been doing with its Gemini Nano model, and it has been giving it out with the prompt API, the summarizer API, the translator API, or I'm sorry, the language detector API, and the writer and rewriter APIs. So they are giving us Gemini Nano completely offline that could be used in the browser. And it can be used on mobile devices, it can be used on desktop, and it has some really, really, really good results that are coming out of it. So I figured I did participate in the Google AI Hackathon Challenge a couple months ago. We had to write either a web app or a Chrome extension that uses one of these APIs. I did a real time language. It was basically like an offline version of Duolingo. So, if you wanted to learn a language, you could communicate with the AI all offline. And because you are communicating and the conversations are all different depending on the context and how you're speaking to it, um, it's learning in a more immersive way. But today, we're going to go over the prompt API, what it does, and then we're going to do a simple Chrome app um, that utilizes the prompt API. Switch on over here. So I'm just going to go through first off. I'm going to read the docs from the developer Chrome webpage on the prompt API. So with the prompt API, you can send natural language requests to Gemini Nano in the browser. The prompt API is available in an origin trial for Chrome extensions. Web developers can use, where'd I go? Sorry. Web developers can use the explanatory API intended for prototyping and discovery of additional use cases by joining the early preview program. And there are many ways that you can use the prompt API in Chrome extensions. For example, instant counter events. Develop a Chrome extension that automatically extracts event details from web pages so users can create counter events and entries in just a few steps. Seamless contact extraction. Build an extension that extracts contact information from websites, making it easier for users to develop a business, to contact a business or add details to their list of contacts. Or dynamic content filtering. Create a Chrome extension that analyzes news articles and automatically blurs or hides content based on a user defined topics. These are just a few possibilities, but we're excited to see what you create. So, in the example that we are going to do today, it's just going to be a general, simple prompt, just like how you would see on the front page of OpenAI, which we are going to be using ChatGPT to help develop this. The title did say using AI to develop more develop AI tools. So, there's that. Uh, okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's gonna basically just be on this first iteration. It's gonna be a simple web page. It's just gonna have the bar. You're gonna type in your input, hit the button, and then it's gonna generate the response and it's gonna put it out. We will be using View 3 to create this, and it'll be a Google Chrome V3 manifest. So, how do you use this? To get started using the prompt API and Chrome extensions, you have to add the AI language model origin trial permission to the extension's manifest.json. along with any other permissions your extension may need. So here you would add your permission. This grants temporary permission valid only for the duration of the origin trial. If the API launches, you must update and re-upload your extension, removing the expired permission and replacing it with the final permissions. Now, it is something to note that this API is an origin trial. It is not an alpha. It's very much an alpha product. It's not out for official release. They say don't use it with production. Seeing the power of this API, I highly doubt that they won't launch this API. I'll be very surprised if they don't launch it. But just keep it in mind, you will have to update and upload when this does launch. All right. Additionally, recommend you keep a consistent extension ID by adding the key property to your manifest. Okay. All right. So you have to join the origin trial. We'll go through all that, but basically, you join the origin trial. You use your extension ID as a web origin, and then you add your trial token that you generate that way. So you use the prompt. So how do you use the prompt API in the extensions? So once you have requested permission to use the prompt API, you can now actually build your extension. And there are 2 extension functions available to you in the Chrome.ai origin trial.language model namespace. And that's such an ugly namespace. But anyway, we have capabilities to check to see what the model is capable of and if it is available. And then a create function, which is used to actually start a session for the model. So the model download, like I said, this API is completely offline, but it does have to actually do the initial download of the model. So the prompt API uses the Gemini Nano model in Chrome. While the API is built into Chrome, the model is downloaded separately the first time an extension uses the API. So basically, the first time that your model uses it, it will download what I'm assuming is the latest version. To determine if the model is ready to use, you call the asynchronous Chrome.ai origin trial.language model.capabilities function. And this returns an AI language model capabilities object with an available field that can take 3 possible values. No, the current browser supports the prompt API, but it can't be used at the moment. This could be for a number of reasons, such as inefficient available disk space available to download the model. So I believe the last time I checked the model was about 8 gigs. So yeah, you have to have that readily available. Readily means the current browser supports the prompt API and it can be used right away, i.e. it's already been downloaded. And then after download, saying that the current browser, it does support the API, but it has to download the model first. So to trigger the model download and create a language model session, call the asynchronous Chrome.ai origin trial.language model.create function if the response to capabilities was after download. So if it says after download, then you need to wait until it's downloaded before you actually call the create function. And here you see an example of how to do that. So when you call the create function, you can pass in a callback for the monitor function. So monitor has an event listener called download progress. So every time bits are downloaded for the model, it'll send an event. It'll emit an event saying, "Hey, we have loaded this much of the model, and we out of this much total." So you can make a progress bar, et cetera, et cetera. So after you have it downloaded, you're ready to use it. So the capabilities function also informs you of the language model's capabilities apart from available. The resulting AI language model capabilities object also has the following fields: the default top K, the default top K value, the max top K value, and the default temperature. Now, for those of you who are familiar working with LLMs, working in the AI space, K and temperature are things that are familiar to you. But for those who don't understand what that means, we're gonna go ahead and take a tangent real quick. All right. Hmm. Okay. Every prompt you send to a model includes parameter values that control how the model generates a response. The model can generate different responses for different parameter values. The most common model parameters are the max output tokens, which specifies the maximum number of tokens that can be generated in a response. A token is approximately 4 characters, so 100 tokens corresponds roughly to 60 to 80 words. So if you want to limit, how many tokens are used for the output, you can do that. The temperature controls the degree of randomness in token selection. The temperature is used for sampling during response generation, which occurs when top P and top K are applied. Lower temperatures are good for prompts that require a more deterministic and or a less open-ended response, while higher temperatures can lead to more diverse or creative results. A temperature of 0 is deterministic, meaning that the highest probability response is always selected. So the lower the temperature, so you want to use low temperature, like if you're asking it a direct math question, for example. Okay, you don't you don't care about creativeness and diversiveness for for a binary answer of what is 2 plus 2. You don't need. We're not trying to find the answer to life. So we want to have a low temperature because we want closed-ended responses. We want very deterministic responses. Now, if you're doing things like you want to talk to your AI agent um, as a poet, then you want to have a high temperature because you want to express prose and you want it to be very creative. So top K changes how the model selects tokens for output. The top K of 1 means that the selected token is the most probable among all of the tokens in the model's vocabulary. This is also called greedy decoding. While a top K of 3 means that the next token is selected from among the 3 most probable using the temperature. For each token selection step, the top K tokens with the highest probabilities are sampled. Tokens are then further filtered based on top P, with the final token selected using temperature sampling. So once again, if you want the a more open-ended response, then you'll give the agent a higher top K. So you're saying, hey, we want you to choose the top 5 um, most probable, not just the number 1 most probable. Um, which so that just goes back into adding into degrees of randomness and creativeness. All right, and a top P parameter changes how the model selects tokens for output as well. Tokens are selected from the most to least probable until the sum of their probabilities equals the top P value. For example, if tokens A, B, and C have a probability of zero point 0.3, zero point 0.2, and zero point 0.1, then the top P value is 0.5 because 0.3 plus 2 into the probability of the sum. And then the model will select either A or B as the next token being used by temperature and exclude C as a candidate. Okay, the top P value is 0.95 for the sum of the probabilities. Okay. Stop sequences. Set a stop sequence to tell the model to stop generating content. A stop sequence can be any sequence of characters. Try to avoid using a sequence of characters that may appear in the generated content. So, um, the stop sequence is like it's a character that the AI agent knows, like, hey, if I see this sequence, then that means I'm done. And we're not really going to use that right now. but in later streams probably will. So now that we have that, we're going back to here. So the temperature also, yeah. So we got the temperature and the K's, and you can do the P's and all that. So now that we have that, once you have made sure that the prompt API can run, you can create a session with the create function, which then lets you prompt the model with either the prompt or the prompt streaming functions. So here we go. We can customize the session. Each session can be customized with top K and temperature using an optional options object. The default values are returned in the capabilities. So we get the capabilities. We create something with temperature, default top K. The create function optional options also take a signal field so you can have an abort signal to destroy the session. We won't be messing with that today. Now afterwards, you can, just like how you can with ChatGPT and other LLMs, you can make system prompts. So with a system prompt, you're giving the language model some context. On this set, in this one, you can be like, hey, we're going to create a session. We're going to give it a system prompt. You are a helpful and friendly assistant. So now every prompt that goes into this session, it will be from the point of view of, hey, I am a helpful and friendly assistant. So yeah, in here we're gonna set it to be a generic system, and then we'll go from there. Actually, you know what? We'll go a step further. We'll make it so that the first step is you tell it what you want it to be in the system prompt, and then it'll set the prompt, and then it'll go from there. And then you can give it an initial prompt. So like if you have it stored in a database, which is actually what I did with my hackathon app, you can save and load your history so that it has the context of what's going on. And pretty much from there, it remembers what's going on. Session limits. A given session model session has a maximum number of tokens it can process. You can check the usage progress for the session by doing the tokens so far, seeing how many tokens you use so far, and how many tokens you have. That is the max tokens to get a percentage, and then you can just always see how many you have left using the session that tokens left. Each session persistence. Each session keeps track of the content of the conversation. Previous interactions are taken into account for future until the session's context window is full. So it made a system prompt. So it keeps track of everything during the session. And then at the end, you can save it and then load it back, like I said, by doing this. You can also clone a session. But the two main functions that are of importance are the prompt and prompt streaming. So when we call prompt, you're giving it a one shot, and it's going to prompt the model, and it's going to wait for the whole result to come back. So in this example, write me a poem. It's going to sit and wait and return that result when that result is completely finished. And it's going to pop up a blob of text, right? But if you do streaming output, for example, if you are expecting a longer response, then you can use prompt streaming, and then it'll show you partial results as they come in. So with this, you get a stream that you can do the for wait, and then you can chunk it out. It returns a readable stream whose chunks successfully build on top of each other. So it'll be like, hello world, I am an AI. This isn't the intended behavior. They want to make it so that it'll do it in successive chunks. But for right now, we'll just have to make do with what Google's given us for free. So here, what we can do, you can use like the starts with function on the strings, and you can just take the previous chunk and you can slice it out. All right, so now we have this. Now let's head over to ChatGPT and let's go ahead and create. We're gonna do view. We're gonna use the view copilot. Gang, gang. All right. I want to make a Google Chrome extension called Shake AI. It will use the Google Prompt API to create a single page prompt app. The first screen will display a text box to describe the system prompt. After the user enters the system prompt and clicks the button, the screen will load the prompt and the user can proceed to ask questions to the session. It should use prompt streaming method to show the response back to the user in real time. Here is a reference to the prompt API. And then we'll just grab this, copy, paste. Please make the manifest file as well as the app.view and style it with Tailwind. It should use the V3 manifest and view 3. All right, so boom. All right, so sounds like an awesome Chrome extension. So it's going to go down and it's going to make the manifest file for the permissions API access. We're going to have the pop-up component with the app.view, and it's going to style it with the Tailwind CSS, and then it's going to use the prompt streaming function. And then here we have, it's got the Shake AI, it's got the manifest, index.html, source. All right, cool. All right, we got the app.view. Okay, it's making the main dot. Tailwind config. Okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. So let's get started. So now I'm going to go ahead and head on over to VS Code. All right. So, yeah. Can you tell your sister and Zion to keep it down, please? All right. All right. Kiddos got their friends over and whatnot. All right. So, where we at? So, let's go over to VS Code. I'm going to go ahead and let's make a new window. All right. All right, now let me go over here and capture boom boom. Sorry, that is not showing the right. Go, where's it at? Wasn't showing the right window. Why isn't it showing my VS Code? So option. Here we go. Boom. Oh man, that needs to go down here. My bad, y'all. Bear with me. Oh man, my scene got messed up. Bear with me, y'all. Sorry. Boom. All right. So here, let's go. We're gonna go. Here. Open up the terminal. And CD into workspaces. And we're gonna do mkdir shake AI. Boom boom. We're gonna do a get init. Boom boom. We're gonna do actually I'm gonna let's tell GBT. Alright, give me a .get ignore file. Alright, I'm gonna grab this get ignore. Boom boom boom. That's what I'm talking about. Give me all that. Copy. Alright, we're gonna touch .get ignore. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna open this folder. And then we're gonna go to workspaces. We're gonna go to Shake AI. We're gonna open it up. Open up this get ignore. Paste that in. Save. All right, now let's see. Let's first grab the manifest.json. So we're gonna make a manifest.json. And we're gonna paste this in. We got manifest version 3, Shake AI. All right, so we know the permissions right here is wrong. So that needs to be So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this from here. Go ahead and boom. All right, your extension keys. I'll go ahead and make extension key later. Generate token. I'll grab that later. All right, and now we're gonna make an app.view, and that's in the source. We're gonna do src/app.view. All right, boom, boom. And now we're going to make the main.js inside of the source. Main.js. Boom, boom. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, and then we have the tailwind.config. That is outside. That's in the main. Tailwind.config.js. Boom, 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 boom. And we got the index.html that's in the public. Oh, it's not in the public, that's in the main. All right, index.html. All right, now we do have, let's see, let's make a new folder that's going to be called public. And what I will do, I'll grab this and put it here. We're going to call that, let's rename icon.png. Bet. All right, manifest. Got the index. All right, I need the Vite. All right, give me the Vite.config.js and give me the package.json. Grab those from GPT. All right, here's the Vite. Vite.config.js. All right, and then we have the package.json. All right, boom, boom, package.json. All right, boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's see how good the AI is. So let's go back here and let us do an NVM use 20. And then let's do an NVM npm install. All right, so we got this installing. All right, okay. All right, let's do npm run dev. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Failed to resolve import .index.css. Okay, so I'm missing the CSS. All right, failed to resolve. Boom, boom. Go to GPT. Actually, let me go back. Let me switch back over to Chrome. All right, source. All right, index of CSS. Boom. So we're gonna go source. Boom. Index.css. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's go back here. System prompt. You are a cool assistant. Start session. Not reopen session. Aha. All right, cool. So this is cool. So this messed up here, but that's all right. All right.
Oh, I didn't do that. All right. Net. All right, run dev. There we go. That looks much better. All right, so cool. We got this. Let me go ahead. Let me fix this because it was calling the wrong session. Chrome AI. All right, so we got. So we're gonna do this right here. I'm gonna copy this session. All right, we got boom. Set this prompt. Boom, 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 boom. And hold on, boom. Prompt value. Copy this. All right, so then here we're gonna do system. Is it system prompt? Yeah. And comma. Boom. All right. Monitor. All right. All right. Let's see if that fixes. That fixes things. All right. So let's inspect. You are a cool assistant. All right. Making too much noise, bro. All right. Cannot read language model. Okay. Cannot read property of undefined language model. All right. AI open trial. Cannot read properties. All right. Prompt API. All right. Let's see. Once you have a request, okay, so I have to do. I'm sorry about all that background noise, everyone. It's my kids and my dog. All right. Consistent extension ID. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Join the trial. Register. Origin. All right. Extension key. User extension URL. All right, so I need to build this first, I believe. Copy. Go back here. Let's stop this. Let's npm run build. All right. So now we're gonna go over manage extensions. All right, sorry about that. So now we're here. We're going to load an unpacked extension. We're gonna go shake AI, dist, select. Wait, manifest file. Hold on, dist. Oh, is the manifest file supposed to be in the public? My bad. All right, npm run build. Load unpacked. Value key is missing or invalid. All right, what am I doing wrong here? All right. How to set manifest key Google Chrome extension. Run a single ID, essential development. Upload into a zip file. Upload it. All right. Yes, it's me. It's always been me. All right. Bet. Cool. Oh man, I didn't realize I had that many downloads on Shake Torrent. Hey. Alright, let's go here. Workspaces. Where's it at? Shake AI. We're going to compress. Key field is not allowed in manifest. What? I don't know. Okay, alright, I got you. So that, do this. this. All right, we go ahead and recompress that. All right, cool. So, category tool category tools, language, English. All right, simple prompt, AI, that's offline. All right, let's go to Photopea. All right, let's make this a 128 by 128. Boom. All right, cool. Now, all right, is that my ID? Yay. Package, view public key. All right. So now I have that. Under the key field, this way the extension will use the same ID. All right, bet. So now that I have that, I can. Now that I have that, I can. Let me go back to code. Now that I have that, I can do this. Key. Boom. All right. So now that it has that public key, so now exit this, origin browse, web origin, Chrome extension. All right, bet. So now I can do another npm run build, and I can go here, and I can package up the. I can package up the actual extension. All right, so we're gonna load unpacked. load icon public. What? Wait. Okay, let's get the icon public. Icon. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, alright, bet. So now I see I got Shake AI right here. And open up, but it opened up pretty ugly. It don't matter. Alright. Alright. Home Chrome extension. Yes, 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 yes. I acknowledge, I acknowledge, I acknowledge. Must be signed in. Damn. Alright, bet. Now I got my token. So then I can put the trial tokens. So let me go back to code. Trial tokens. Alright, now npm run build. Okay. npm run dev. Alright, now see this real quick. Ooh, make a read me. Alright. Let's go to, what was it, local. You are an assistant. Alright, Chrome dot dot why is this? Alright, okay, let's get the got the readme. Let me put that readme in there real quick. Readme.md. Alright, cool. too skinny. How to make it bigger. Adjust width, adjust height. Alright, bet. So this is in the bet. Alright, cool. So we're gonna copy this, put that in the index, and hopefully that'll fix. Alright, cool. So let's try this. Let's cancel this out. Let's build it. And let's change. God, I need to get my thing fixed. All right, let's go back to the manifest. Then after this, I gotta hop off. Let's call this 1.0.1. Oops. All right, run that, build that, refresh this, boom. Hey, look at that. Now we should be able to inspect Chrome dot. Yep, now we got the AI origin trial. So bet. So now I should be able to do you are an assistant, and I should hit start session, inspect. The session cannot be created. All right. Well, I know why, because I'm actually running out of space. I need to delete all these Docker images. But hey, we got part 1 up. Let me switch back to code real quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and boom. We're gonna do an init commit. I'm gonna go ahead and publish this branch. This is gonna be Shake AI on the public. All right, cool. Got that part done, and